Hey guys, it is Mike with Become the Night. Welcome back to another Song Suggestion Friday. This is a show where you guys put your suggestions in the comments below. If this is your first time I doubt it's your first time watching this show. You know the rules. If you want to vote on shit, Patreon link below. Let's get started. I Love You by Frank Sinatra. Now, the request was I Love You Baby by Frank Sinatra. I don't think that was correct. I don't know what's going on there. I was trying to search for it, but this is basically the one I had to settle on. This is a much younger Sinatra. It's a classic hit from the 1930s. Absolutely love the brass section in this version. They have some very powerful accents. The song kind of gets annoying after a while just because the repetition. It's not one of my favorite compositions from the period. I can't tell if it's his age or just the recording, but there's a lot less warmth in his voice. You can tell that it's him though because of how he shapes his vowels and how he goes in and out of notes. The composition is pretty basic, but the arrangement is fire. Total grade for this song, =. Fat Lip by Sum 41. I have never liked this song. For the most part, I find pop punk annoying. It's this faux, unjustified angst talked about by people who mostly have pretty fucking nice lives, if you think about it in context. The vocals are pretty solid, the guitar tone is great. There's something up with the cymbals on the high end. It definitely sounds like compression, and I think it was because of like maybe MP3 compression, not the actual compression in the mix. Really like the bass tone, very solid bass tone. The drum mix is also solid, a little roomy, but well done. It gives it more of that raw feel. The composition itself is actually pretty dang basic, but the arrangement of it is fun, rhythmically fun. The rap thing that they kind of do partway through the song is okay. I didn't really love it, but I definitely didn't hate it. The attitude and whininess of it all is really why I don't like it. That's pretty much what it gets down to. Total grade for this song, =. Sonata K545 by Mozart. This is really more of an exercise than a sonata. I don't think etude would be necessarily the correct term, but it feels more like what an etude would be, a fucking exercise. Really, really basic stuff. Pedal tone in the left hand, mostly walking melody in the right hand. It's pretty enough, though really not that interesting. Very Mozart melody for sure. The rhythm of the melody is a little weird sometimes to me. Follows a traditional sonata structure. Without more context, I really don't know what else to say about this. It's okay. Total grade for this song, =. Echoes by Pink Floyd. So when you request for me to listen to a 22-minute fucking song, it better be fucking good. I already don't have a whole lot of time as it is. And this is 4 times as long as what I would typically like to listen to in a song. For what's going on in this song, it's way the fuck too long. I don't really give a fuck what context there is. I don't really give a fuck how much of a fucking perfect piece of art that you think it is. It's way the fuck too long and it's pretentious as hell. Thinking that I want to listen to Pink Floyd's obnoxious guitar noise for that long, like what the fuck were they thinking? Literally, 15 minutes of the song is just generic jam band shit, and then the rest is guitar noise. And if you guys want me to do an in-depth analysis of the song, how many times do you want me to say, oh, at X time, David Gilmour yet again plays the pentatonic scale as a guitar lick? Oh, at this part, it gets slightly faster, but it still sounds like a fucking jam band. There are actually some really cool parts in this song, and parts where I was like, okay, I can enjoy this. This would be very nice to have in the background of while I'm doing something. But they are completely overshadowed by the amount that I was fucking annoyed. The part that starts somewhere between 13 minutes and 14 minutes was physically made me angry. It is the most fucking obnoxious sound ever. It's like that from fucking Kill Bill. It's exactly that sound. You guys have been asking for it so long, you fucking got it. Total grade for this song, =, Under Gray Skies by Kamelot. Absolutely beautiful. I love both vocals. The male vocals are kind of a blend of like a Celtic style with a style from a musical and a little poppy as well. The instrumentation and arrangement are fantastic. The whole feel is very somber. Not sure how I feel about the guitar tone. Of course, it could have been the speakers I was listening to it on. I kind of had to run about and listen to these on a bunch of different pairs of speakers. The bass is very big. Drums sound good. The room on the entire mix feels very appropriate. The melody line at 317 is anthemic in the absolute best way. Like, everything after 317 feels fucking awesome. The male vocals at 348 actually gave me chills. Top-notch vocal work. Really well done. Total grade for this song, +. Sleeping Giant by Mastadon. As always with Mastadon, love the tone, love the mix. Also really love the intro to this. The lead at 112 and it repeats later in the song, very tasty melody line. The verse riff is well placed rhythmically to kind of go around the vocals, not take away from them. The vocal melody is very simple but fits the feel of the song. The drummer for Mastadon is always interesting. It's not usually a fucking show-offy shit show, it's usually just him playing something very appropriate to the track. The song kind of has like one full sequence of interesting stuff and then like repeats it once and kind of has an outro. It's a little surprising to me, but didn't hate it. The song kind of rides the line between brutality, longing, and just overall progginess. The lead lines at 4:36 are very well placed. The ending vocal kind of reminds me of like Portnoy's talking vocal. Cool. Total grade for this song, equal sign. The Best of Times by Dream Theater. Very pretty intro. Absolutely love the strings. The composition throughout the whole song is very much been there, done that with Dream Theater. The acoustic tone seems quite different than what they usually have for an acoustic tone. This tone is very tight. The solo at 2:47 is kind of a fuck you moment, and it is a great way to intro the rest of the band. The vocals at the chorus are kind of cringy to me, to be 100% honest with you. The bridge feels really good, more prog rock than prog metal. There's also a slight accelerando that kind of pulls itself back after a minute. The chords at 10 minutes are a restructuring of I Will Survive, kind of the same way that Dream Theater restructured the 4 chords for Ministry of Lost Souls. If you haven't seen my video on that, go watch it. They did the exact same thing, but with the chords from I Will Survive. You're welcome that I ruined that for you. The lead part is absolutely fucking gorgeous. A John Petrucci neoclassical guitar solo is so sexy. The outro to this song is by far the best part. It's really well done. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Scatman by Scatman John. This song is crazy fun. The song is extremely repetitive. His scat skills, I think, are quite legit. And the message of the song, even though it's really stupid, is actually kind of cool. It's basically, fuck the drama and learn, anybody can scat. Anybody can learn how to scat. I think that's like encouraging. I feel like this song was a part of a meme at some point, and I don't remember what. I will Night at the Roxbury this shit all fucking day. Total grade for this song, plus sign. I'm as surprised as you are. Pisces by Ginger. There is a lot of Opeth influence in this song. Definitely in some of the guitar parts and some of the guitar tone. The vocals at some parts even have similar affect to Michael Ackerfeld. The bass tone is almost fucking identical. I also see a little bit of Incubus in their influences too. Love the vocal, especially the female vocals. Female vocals are excellent. The melody is great and it's flowing, which goes along with the mood. There's a lot of chorusy, clean guitar in there, which kind of helps it feel a little bit spacier, a little more liquid. The gent parts are also pretty cool too. The production all around is great. Everything sounds really, really clear. The drums sound fantastic. They got, I mean, I don't know how much they paid for that, but I mean, they got their fucking money's worth. They also had some really cool drum parts as well. The acoustic part at 3:25 and the part immediately following that sound so fucking Opeth. The part at 4:18 sounds like it could have come right off of Ghost Reveries. And they sound this close to Opeth, but the sound still feels very fresh. I can really appreciate that. Total grade for this song, plus sign. Lady in Black by Uriah Heep. Sorry, I'm not going through the lyrics. Sorry. This song is literally all repetition, with the exception of the story that they're telling. The production for the time is good. Everything is recorded very clearly, though I really wish they would pull back on the room. I know it's a product of the times and the style. The acoustic guitar sounds great. I do actually like the melody that he chose. I think it was appropriate for the storytelling aspect. And not only that, but it doesn't grind my gears. This is a song I could probably enjoy if I did listen closer to the lyrics and try and get the meaning out of them. Because I could like pick up words here and there, and they sounded like it could be interesting. Okay, seriously though, so like they faded out some parts of the instruments and left like the vocals and like one other thing, and then faded them back in. Okay, first of all, why? If you're gonna fade them out, just let those parts finish or fade them out afterwards as well. Then they fade them back in, then fade out the whole track again. What the fuck are you doing? I don't get it, but whatever. Total grade for this song, equal sign. My first suggestion for you this week is Outta Space by Billy Preston. This song is just a cool, funky thing from the 70s. It's just a jam out, instrumental, really cool, really fun. Got some great players on that track. It just feels funky as hell. My next suggestion is Fire Garden Suite by Steve Vai. Warning to those of you who don't really like prog that much, don't even bother. Even for a number of you prog lovers out there, this might come off as kind of cheesy and weird. But to be honest, the composition is pretty fucking amazing. Joey from Edge of Reality did not listen to a whole lot of Steve Vai, and I sat him down and made him listen to that entire track. First of all, he was enthralled. Secondly, after we were done, he's like, I'm gonna go home and listen to more Steve Vai. This song is one of the reasons why I consider him a fucking master songwriter. My last suggestion for you this week is Buttersnips by Periphery. This is one of the songs that got me to fully buy into the Periphery. Balls to the wall, kick-ass riff, great vocals. What really sold me and what always pulls me in every time is the clean part in the bridge. With, I don't think there's any effect on it. I think it's just all tapping. It sounds fucking dope. Not only that, but the drums are sick as fuck. That is it for Song Suggestion Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for tolerating me this week with a little bit of grumpiness. I have been extraordinarily busy since I started this podcast, so I'm just like, oh my God. My patience is really fucking thin. If you want to vote on Patreon, or if you want to put your suggestions in the poll, go to the link in the description to Patreon. Pledge as much money as you would like to a month to take part and help the fucking channel out, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Rock on!